Hello everyone, today is the 14th of April. It's good to be back with you. I hope you had a really good Easter. I hope because of Easter you are able to see signs of resurrection and new possibility in the midst of all the uncertainty that still swirls round us as coronavirus restrictions are eased. You know, we sometimes forget that Easter is a season rather than a day, but really, the astounding good news first shared with the women on Easter morning is the start of a period of time given to us to think about what it all means and how it impacts us. And there is so much going on. We need that time to begin to get our heads and our hearts round the wonder of it. Think of the reality of resurrection as a sparkling gem with a million facets. We can't take them all in at once as we turn this gem around and around. But each glitters with an aspect, a dimension, a truth of the Easter story. And every once in a while, our attention is drawn to a glint of something we had never noticed before. You know, I have to confess, I wasn't all that young when the penny finally dropped and I realized that in each and every Easter account, it is to the women that the message of resurrection is entrusted. In Matthew, the angel says to the women, "Do not be afraid, for I know that you are looking for Jesus who was crucified. He is not here, he has risen, just as he said. Come and see the place where he lay. Then go quickly and tell the men, he has risen from the dead." According to Mark, the women encounter a young man dressed in a white robe. They are alarmed. You can understand why. He says, "Don't be alarmed. You are looking for Jesus the Nazarene, who was crucified. He has risen. He is not here. Now go, tell the others and Peter." For look, two men in clothes that gleam like lightning appear in front of the women. In their fright, the women bow down with their faces to the ground. But the men say to them, "Why do you look for the living among the dead? He is not here. He has risen." Then, in this instance, without having to be directed, the women go to tell the men and all the others. But the men do not believe the women because their words seem to the men like nonsense. That's interesting. In fairness, Peter does go to see what has happened. After, he still does not believe the women, but at least he begins to wonder to himself, what is going on? As John recounts it, two angels put in an appearance, but have no significant role to play. Instead, after a moving meeting with Mary Magdalene, Jesus himself tells her to go to the men with the news that he is alive and that he is going to return to God. Whatever ways Matthew, Mark, Luke and John glimmer with slight variations, their core message is sharply focused and remarkably consistent. We are called to believe that Jesus is risen. And it is the women who are commissioned, indeed commanded, to first share this news of resurrection. This is important, very important. It means that women are the first proclaimers, indeed the first preachers of the message of Easter hope. Let that sink in. Women are the first preachers and proclaimers of the heart of the Christian story. This is not only important, it should also have an impact on what we believe and how we do things. It should have one big impact in particular, which I leave with you in the form of a question. When women are so vital and integral to getting the good news out at Easter, how can anyone possibly argue that women should not be ordained to preach? Join us for worship on Sunday when we'll explore other, perhaps overlooked facets of this gem we know as the Easter story. Remember also, we'll be open for people to attend worship in our church sanctuary from Sunday the 25th of April. Social distancing and safety measures will be observed, so if you plan to attend, contact Gavin Henry first to let him know. God bless. Bye for now.